world of tanker driving, we're going to show you how to unload a tanker. First thing you do, you push the clutch in. Then you pull this PTO back. When you pull back the PTO, you set your RPMs via cruise control. Turn your RPMs up to, I guess, about 9.5. That's good enough. You don't want to blow the tank up. Now, as I'm getting out the truck, walk around, and I'm already hooked up. So what I've already did, I've hooked up the air line. This is an air line hooked up to the tank. I've coupled it with the tank. The air is going up this line here to pressurize the tank. Now, as it's pressurizing the tank, while it's doing that, you check your gauges to see how much you have in the tank before you pump off. Tank 1 is 296, 2 is 285, and 2 is 292. I gotta take these up, not past 500. 500 is 5,000 gallons per tank. I have 3,800 gallons in here. All I got is 3,800 gallons. Split that up 3 ways, that's enough to fit inside of those tanks without me overfilling it. Because you don't want to overfill. Next thing you need is your gloves. Excuse the dirty truck. All right. Now I'm going back over here to get ready to pump the 3,800 gallons usually take about an hour. So what I'm gonna do is open this up, get my bar out of here. Oh, I thought it wasn't in here. First you close the valve so you can pump the valve open. This opens up the valve that's inside the tank, which is called the internal valve. You pump that up till it gets tight and stiff where you can't move it no more. That's as far as it's going. Take one more look at your gauges. Make sure you have enough room for 3,800 gallons. Make sure your hoses is hooked up. Make sure these clamps is tight. Now this is the external valve. This opens up the valve outside the tank. Give that just a crack to make sure there are no leaks. Nothing leaking here. Nothing leaking here. Now you open up all the way. Let the product flow through like so. Now we got a good steady flow. A nice strong one at that. These numbers are going to start going up. This is how we unload a tanker. Always keep extra hoses inside your hose rack. You never know when the hoses are bad. What I have on here is called bioxide. Bioxide is a chemical that treats sewer plants to keep the smell down. Keeps the smell down, and it treats the water at the same time. So it's New Year's Eve, about 22 degrees out here. They say it's going up to 55. I don't know when that's going to happen. It's cold out here. But how we unload, wait for that those numbers to get up. Them red dots are highlights. When all 3 of those lights, 1, 2, 3, turn red like this one, that means the tanks are full. Shut it down. It should overflow the tank that's behind that door there. This is a non-hazmat, so no placards on the trailer. Good thing. I don't like hazardous material anyway. Keep a bucket. So when you disconnect the hoses, you can put the bucket up under there and catch whatever drip you have, because customers don't like when you drip on their property. Always keep a bucket, rags, and that's it. Got to flow. Just wait for it to end, and that, people, is how you unload a tanker. It's going to be about an hour, and that's a wrap. We'll wait about an hour, sit in the truck and do some paperwork. And that's it. I'm in Goochland, Virginia. Goochland, Virginia, 4 hours away from Newcastle, Delaware. This is where I'm at. And I'm unloading inside Goochland County Water Treatment Plant. That's where I'm at. I'll be done out here by 8:30. Hopefully be home by noon. That's the end.